Yo, what's up, everybody? Obviously, I'm not there today. You have a substitute teacher who is going to start the create stage with you guys with building another team's alarm circuit. So let's kind of talk about what today is. Let's first look at what our guiding question is. So if we put it up here, you might be able to see it. Hopefully, I'm aiming it correctly. Your guiding question is, how can you use your knowledge of conductors, circuits, schematic diagrams, and the engineering design process to design an alarm circuit that someone else can build? So you guys have already done the Imagine stuff. You have hopefully done a plan. The first thing you need to do if you're not done with your plan is you need to finish your schematic diagram. So that looks like this. Okay, you need to finish your schematic diagram, and the other side, you need to have the diagram of your switch. Sorry, that wasn't on there. I was checking to see if it was still recording. But this is the diagram of how the group is going to build the switch. The other side, like I said, is the schematic diagram. That is how they're going to actually set up the whole circuit, where the bulb goes, where the batteries go, where the wires and the switch. Okay. Once you have your plan done, the substitute teacher is going to pair up two different groups. I already have it planned for her or him. And if you're waiting for the other group to finish, what you're going to do is you're going to do one of either the word search over here or one of the coloring pages while you wait for the other team. Once both teams are finished, you're going to sit down, both groups, together, and you're going to explain your plan, and you're going to ask any questions if you have any. So it would be like this. So if I put this up here, you would be like, if I was Ella, whoa, come back. So if I was Ella and Maddie and Josie, how special this is, you would say, all right, this is how we want you to build our circuit. So you're going to put the battery here, and we're only using one battery. We're not using two. And we want this the switch over here, yada, yada, yada. On this side, we need a paper clip attached to our switch, and yada, 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 and all the other things that need to go. And the other group would be like, okay, so what is the gap? What is it going to land on? Well, we haven't figured that out yet. We need to figure that out. Hopefully they would have that figured out. Okay. Once Ella's group has explained their switch diagram and their schematic diagram, and the other group has asked any questions and gotten all of them answered, you'll switch roles. So now, Mr. Bossman, Mr. Blur, and Mr. Assistant, or Miss Assistant, are going to share their plan. So this is how you build it, this is how you're going to make the switch, yada, yada, yada. And then Ella's group will ask, any questions? I don't get it. How do you do this? Yada, yada, yada. Once both groups are done, you're going to go your separate ways with each other's plans. So you're going to switch plans, okay? And you guys are going to, Ella's group is going to build Mr. Bossman's plans. So they're going to go and they're going to get any materials they need and go build it as is. Don't build it how you think it should be. So if you're building it and you realize it's not going to work, do not change it. Build it as they drew it. And then Mr. Bossman's group is going to take Ella's groups, and they're going to go and build theirs. Okay. Once you have it built, go back to your word search or your coloring pages until both groups are done. Then you guys can get together, go to one spot, test it out, see how it works. I would test it 3-4 times, because maybe the first time it doesn't work, but it might if you try it again. So kind of watch for, does it work every time? Does it work some of the time? Does it never work? Okay. Take you a few other spots too here, quick. Over here is the alarms material area, so all the items you need. So if once you guys have discussed plans, you're going to need to get all these items. Every group's going to need electrical circuit kit. Every group's going to need a trough, and then you'll have to get the items you need to build the actual switch. There's tape if the plan calls for things being taped down. Here is your water, so that's what you'll put in the trough and then take out to see if it tips onto the circuit making the alarm go off, and some other supplies here. Okay, here are 2 forms you're going to need. Let's say Ella's group is working on Mr. Bossman's plan. They get done. They're going to fill out this sheet giving feedback to the other group on things maybe they did well, maybe things that they could improve. Okay, and then they're going to give that group that right before testing Mr. Bossman's circuit. Okay, after the 2 groups are done testing with each other, each group is going to go back to their own spot, and they're going to complete the create, and on the reverse side, the improve step. Okay, you're going to kind of analyze how you did, and then think of another way to make it even better. And then next week we will, the following week, then we will actually improve. So you'll make some corrections and try to make it even better. And if it worked great and you got it to light up, then you're going to make it better. Plus, you get to add the actual buzzer. So I think that's pretty much it. So again, finish planning. Then you're going to meet in those the 2 groups will work together, ask questions, explain their plans, then go build. Once both groups are done, you're going to test. Anytime you're waiting, work on the coloring page or the alarm or the word search. And then at the end, you got to clean up. It's going to take a while. Take everything apart because I need all those, even the switch parts for other groups. So hope you had fun. See you next week. Bye.